Hello, Crystal.
Hello. Hello, Andra. Is that the right pronunciation of your beautiful name?
Of course, yeah.
Nice. First of all, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Crystal. I am an international pageant enthusiast from New Zealand. I'm also a pageant coach and mentor. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to join me on this very special live chat. You are actually my first international beauty queen that I will that I have the honor of interviewing. So I just want to thank you. First of all, um, I suppose I will allow you to introduce yourself to our fans.
Of course, thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you, and I'm so happy to find myself on this live with you. I was very excited, and I've been waiting for this the whole day.
Likewise.
So, to introduce myself, I am Andra Tache. I am Miss Supranational Romania 2022. And I'm 18 years old. I'm a student in my last year of high school. I'm just graduating right now. I'm a dog lover and a pure heart.
Nice. What are you currently studying?
I'm sorry, I couldn't
What is
hear
it that
you.
you're currently studying?
Well, I'm on a social science profile, so I learn logics, philosophy, sociology, and economics.
Nice. What made you so passionate about what it is that you are studying?
Well, I always found a passion for learning languages. And this was the only high school in the city which was teaching the Spanish language. So I was very excited and I wanted so bad to enter this high school.
Nice. I think it's awesome too, and I think in this day and age, I think learning languages and um is very, how would you say it? I think it'll be very beneficial, you know, especially for a beauty queen like yourself who will be, amongst many ethnicities, of different, with different languages. So kudos to you in your studies, and I wish you all the best in your studies.
Thank you.
My next question is, what is your advocacy? Can you please enlighten us about your advocacy?
My efficacy? Well, could you explain the term for me, please?
So advocacy is basically like, are you doing any current charity work, or is there a charity that you are working towards,
Oh, of
etc.?
course. Of course. I've always been passionate about helping others because when I needed the help, I received it from people and I know how it feels to be helped. And I want to do the same to those around me that I see need the help that they can get. So I'm actually right now a member of the Red Cross Association. We recently had an activity where we sorted aliments, food, and personal hygiene objects for the Ukrainian refugees. And it was really a breath of fresh air, I would say. I've also been a member in another volunteering association in the past when I was in high school, where we used to raise funds to help either animal shelters, children's hospital, and I actually remember once on Christmas Eve, we all went to a poor village and the hospital, the children's hospital, and we donated toys and food to them.
That is so awesome. Love it. One thing I do admire about pageantry and the work that beauty queens do is that, because the misperception of pageantry and beauty queens is that people only look at the beauty side of what pageants is. And what I love about pageants and nowadays is that there is more focus on advocacy work, charity work, and I think it's very inspiring and uplifting.
Yes, I
My next
completely
question to
agree.
you, absolutely. My next question to you is, so you're only 18 years old.
Yes.
What motivated you to do pageantry?
Well, when I was a kid, I was being bullied in school because of the way I looked, because I didn't put much attention into the way I present myself in front of people. So that brought me a lot of pain, shame, and suffering when I was a kid for many other reasons because I could never fit in. And I started looking online because I didn't have any friends. So the only thing I could spend my time was on online social media platforms. And I saw so many beautiful women, and then I discovered pageantry, and I just saw how beautiful, how confident, and how some of them raised from bullying to being beauty queens. And I said, I want to do that. I want to be like that in the future. And I started meeting people related to the beauty industry. I started going out. I started to make friends at the events I went to. And I participated for the first time in my first beauty pageant when I was 15. And I
Wow.
couldn't win anything because I was a minor at the moment. But it gave me experience and a view upon what pageantry looks like.
Nice. I just want to say it's very disheartening and unfortunate that you had to experience that form of, I think bullying in any kind of situation or circumstance is very unnecessary. And I like that you now use pageantry as your platform to be able to, not only express yourself but to be your authentic self. I love that for you.
Yes.
Um, so, um, what are you looking forward to most in Miss Supranational?
Well, I am very excited. There is just a few days left, and I'm actually really curious about all the nationalities and cultures I'm gonna meet there, and I'm gonna be in the same place with so many beautiful, unique, and intelligent women, and I want to make friends. I want to have friends that I can visit when I travel, and I want to build friendships that will last a lifetime with quality people.
Nice. So, bit of a personal question, but is there any of your fellow contestants, who are you most connected to via social media?
From the Miss Supranational pageant this year.
Yes.
Well, I haven't really got the chance to make conversations with them. We just said hi to each other because we don't really know each other to be able to chat on the social media, but I am sure we will after we meet in person.
Nice. So when is your arrival in Poland?
I am going to arrive on the 27th of June.
Nice. Awesome. So, who is your most inspiring Miss Supranational winner?
Well, this is a tough one because I couldn't possibly pick one lady. They are all amazing, and they have some actions and some projects that are very inspiring, from donating blood to discovering medicine to turning your passion into work. And it's just amazing all the mixture of passions and hobbies that there is.
Nice. Awesome. My next question is, what has been a challenge you've experienced in life and how have you overcome it?
Well, the biggest challenge I faced was dealing with depression between age 12 and 14. It was a very tough time for me because I didn't feel understood. I didn't feel important. I didn't feel loved. Nobody seemed to have time for me or make me feel like I am beautiful, intelligent, or worthy of attention. And it's been a really tough time of my life, a black one, I could say, like dark. And I overcame it step by step, meeting people that were having the same struggles as I did. And we helped each other out. I learned that leaving this planet, it's not an option. It doesn't matter the place you find yourself in life, it's not worth it. This world needs you, and you have to live life at its fullest. There's going to be dark times, there's going to be times full of joy, because that is the beauty of life. And we all have to enjoy it and learn from every single day on this earth.
Absolutely. And I truly believe that every human being, we are all put here to experience life. Life is an experience. It's what we make of it that truly matters. Anyway, what words of advice or what words of advice do you have for other people who struggle through anxiety and depression? And what methods do you advise to help overcome it?
Well, I was recently asked this question, and I answered that you have to remember that you matter. Because even if you don't see it, other people see it. And I promise you, they notice it. They think you as the friend, the sister, the mother, the brother, or whoever you are. But they love you. Even though some people don't show their love directly to you, they feel it towards you. And nobody deserves to feel worthless. Absolutely nobody. And
I
if
agree.
people don't like you for being who you are, you should be yourself even more. Because someone's dignity cannot be taken away unless it's surrendered.
Beautiful answer. Beautiful
Thank you.
answer.
And as a piece of advice for the people that struggle with this kind of mental illness matters, they shouldn't be afraid to speak up. Because there's people that are going to listen. There's people that are going to offer their help. You don't have to be afraid, and you don't have to go through this alone. I did, and it wasn't pretty. But I know that if I asked for the help at the appropriate time for it, it would have been a completely different situation.
I totally agree. And because I have suffered through depression and anxiety myself, I still have moments still to this day. But I suppose my biggest motivation for me is to not allow people's perceptions of me get the best of me. And also for me too, it was not allowing negativity into my life. Sadly, I had to disconnect myself from certain people, certain crowds, but so far it has done amazing for me. And I believe that, that depression is actually the biggest pandemic we have in society that society is facing right now. And I would love, it would be awesome if world leaders were put more focus into mental health.
Yes, I completely agree.
My next question to you is, so I watched your as I've been watching all the super chats, and I believe your first question, your personal question, was around the meaning of your name. Could you please tell us the meaning of your name and enlighten us about the meaning of your beautiful name?
Of course, Andra, my name, means and Ra, which means with Ra. Ra is the Egyptian god of sun, and my parents picked that name for me because it's translated with sun. They wanted me to bring light and joy into this world. They wanted me to make people happy and be just like a ray of sun.
You are absolutely a ray of sunshine there. Beautiful. Honestly, and I'm going to share something with you because the native language of my country here in New Zealand is Māori, and the Māori word for sun is Ra.
Really?
Yes, so spell R-A with the hyphen on the A.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's good to know, the similarities we have, within different languages. And
Yes,
thank you for sharing the. Sorry, carry on.
I wanted to say it's amazing.
Yes, it sure is. My next question to you is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully, Miss Universe.
Well, I see myself in 5 years in a successful state of mind. I don't know the place I'm going to be in the next 5 years, but I know I'm gonna make the best out of the life I am living. I know I'm gonna be successful because I am a hardworking person. I even work on vacation, but people don't need to know that. And I would like to live life at its fullest.
Beautiful, beautiful. My next question to you is, what do you feel most grateful for in life?
I feel grateful towards my mom for bringing me into this world. And I feel grateful for the family I have, for raising me, for imprinting principles in life and integrity in my life, because the way they raised me made me be respected by the way I was taught and educated to treat people. I am grateful that I'm healthy. I am grateful that I was giving everything I needed, even though I had tough times in my life. I am grateful for those as well because they built my character and my personality.
Nice. Beautiful answer. I'm just going to say this. I have shared this on my post, but I just want to say you are one of the most beautiful faces and most stunning faces in the batch of contestants this year. And I just also want to add that um, the candidates this year are very strong, probably the strongest batch we've ever seen in Miss Supranational history. And so, as a pageant enthusiast, I think I can say this for everyone that we are very excited for you all, and oh, I can't wait for the final nights. And the lead up to the
Thank
pageant as well.
Thank you.
My next question to you is, um, what's more important, to be liked or to be respected?
Well, this is a question I had in the super chat,
Yes.
and my answer was a little short, and I avoided the question a little because I was nervous. But I would rather be more respected than liked, because respect has to be given in order to be received. Respect doesn't necessarily come with age, comes with the privilege of who you are as a person. And I don't mean title by that. I mean the way you treat people and the way you present yourself towards people. And I don't mean physically. I mean by the way you talk. And we don't have to like all the people that we meet. If you don't like me for who I am or what I look like or how I think, it doesn't change my life a bit. It doesn't make me insecure because I know who I am. I know I'm gonna get better and I'm gonna improve everything that I do. So it doesn't affect me in any way.
Nice. Lovely answer. I must
Thank
say,
you.
I'm I'm glad I've asked that question to you again because I feel like you've gone a bit more in depth in your answer. Love it. Love it. My next question to you is actually, yes, this will be possibly my final question to you. With the ongoing pandemic, what is your country's biggest contribution to society and why?
During the pandemic, my country's biggest contribution.
Yes.
Well, my country has done everything to keep us safe during the pandemic, even though we felt like we needed something else. We needed to go out, we needed to get back to our lives, but we understood that that wasn't possible at the moment. So, the biggest contribution my country had into the society was keeping us safe, because without being guided through this tough times, we couldn't have done it on our own.
Nice. Could you please tell us and the viewers who are watching, how is the status of the pandemic in your country currently?
Well, currently we don't have many cases, almost none. Everything went back to normal at the moment. And I sincerely hope it is going to stay this way.
Absolutely, absolutely. In regards to the pandemic, if you could speak to the leader of your country, what would you tell him or her and why?
I would ask him how all the people motivated each other to help the ones that can't leave their houses. Because there's old people, there is children living with parents that are sick and can't get out of the house. And my curiosity is, how did they help them? Because I know there's many people in that condition and situation that needed the help during the pandemic with getting food, aliments, and basic nature products. So my answer to him was, how did you do it?
Nice. I love that. So, depending on the outcome of Miss Supranational 2022, do you aspire or do you have plans on joining other national pageants in your country, being that you're still very young?
Yes, I am very young and I'm still gaining experience in pageantry. I believe that the Miss Supranational pageant will be an amazing experience and a period of time full of lessons. It doesn't matter the outcome of it, as long as you return home with lessons learned, because this is very important. You don't have to go somewhere to win something or meet people necessarily. You have to learn from everything that you do every day. You have to learn something. And after the Miss Supranational Beauty pageant, I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna continue with, but all I know is that I'm gonna focus for a while on university, because I'm gonna be in my first year of university in September.
Nice. The only reason I pose the question is because I think you would make a great candidate for your country to Miss Universe. And I'm sure that many other pageant enthusiasts would agree with me. You have such a beautiful face. You have a beautiful aura. You're very well spoken. And I think, with the experience that you'll have in Miss Supranational, will, help, you know, build confidence and, well, and you have many years ahead of you. So I think, you know, if you ever plan on joining other pageants in your country, I would say go for Miss Universe Romania. You'll be perfect. Follow the
Thank
footsteps
you
of
very
Bianca
much.
Tiersen. Anyway, just to end our live chat, what are your words of advice and encouragement to aspiring beauty queens out there?
Be yourself. You don't have to copy anybody's personality. It is okay to learn their tricks and do some things that they do and all the beauty queens do, but you don't have to take away yourself in order to project someone else onto you while you're representing yourself in your country. You have to be yourself, you have to stand by your values, and you don't have to change anything about yourself unless we are talking about improvement.
Beautiful answer. I
Thank you.
totally agree. Anyway, there was one more question I had in mind. Oh, lastly, sorry, who is the in your opinion, who is the most inspiring beauty queen in your country, in your opinion, and why?
Well, the most inspiring beauty queen in my country, in my opinion, is Bianca Tirsin, which recently competed to the Miss Universe Romania and the Miss Universe pageant. And I believe that she is an inspiration to every aspiring beauty queen to be, and even myself, because she's gone a long way. She started young, just as I just did. And I find her journey to be a really impressive one, full of achievements. And besides that, she's a very genuine, sweet, and intelligent girl.
Nice. I totally agree. I'm such a huge fan of Bianca, and when she was appointed as Miss Universe Romania, I was so happy because I had been following her journey for quite some time, from Miss Supranational to Miss International and then to Miss Universe. And I believe she will now be competing for Miss Charm. Is that correct?
Yes.
You network with her, or you've sat with her?
I met her when I was 15 and I
Oh,
competed to my
wow.
first beauty pageant. She was in the jury.
Nice. Has she given you has she been advising you or during
Of
your
course,
journey?
I had a lovely chat with her.
Nice. So tell us, what's the pageant training day like for you? And what does it consist
Well,
of?
this year was a tough one for me, and I'm speaking about time here because being my last year of high school, I had exams and I still have them. I just have one today, and I've been
Mm.
having them for the whole year as I was preparing. So my training for a beauty pageant was done by myself in my room, wearing heels and pajamas and recording myself to learn how to walk. Because when I record myself, I see what I like and what I don't, and I try to change it. And it was really a tough time for me, waking up at 6 a.m. every day and coming back home at 8 o'clock at night. So I've been busy, but I like my life like that. I like a busy life, so I don't have time to get bored.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to interview you. It's been such a pleasure and such an honor like I said earlier in the beginning of this live chat, that you are my first international beauty queen. So I just want to thank you very much. This is only the beginning. I have a few other live chats that I'll be doing this week. So I just want to thank you for being able to give me this opportunity to